certainly hope so. See all that out there? Oh, did you hear that bug hit me? I am on my way to Mount Rushmore. I just saw a sign that it's 25 miles away. So we got a minute to visit. Look at him way up there, acting like he's going fast. So, where am I? South Dakota. I just filled up with gas. See that big old bird in the sky over there? And going to Mount Rushmore. Didn't think I'd be saying that for quite some time. But here I am, saying it. Mount Rushmore. I don't know where else we're gonna go over here. But we were on some pretty country, but I couldn't get my camera turned on because it's been adjusted and turned upside down. We're still kind of working with our camera gear to get it situated. I think the audio has come a long way. But there's still a snag here or there because occasionally I make videos and we can't put them out because for some reason something goes awry and there's no audio at all. Hopefully today's not that day. Now see, I turned this on because back there I was looking and all I seen was clouds beside me, and I was like going up a big hill and whatever, and now it's just back to like city stuff. I was already in the city stuff. I want to be, oh, I got a little rumple strip there. I want to be in the country. Yo, you know what I had to do today? I had to put a brand new tire on my Grom. You believe that? The back tire had a nail or screw or something like that, whatever it is in there. And thank goodness we saw it before we drove 30 miles out here. And then had a flat tire out here. I don't know what this car's doing. I thought I was the slowest person on the road. But anyway, so then we had to get my tire fixed. Otherwise, we'd have been out here sooner. Oh, now he's going to speed up. That's it, old man. Speed up, speed up. The carvers of the hills. Oh, is that them wood carving things? You know, I've seen that there's a Sturgis show. And, of course, I've never watched it because, hi, fella. I got to wave. Because I drive a truck and never watch TV. But I wonder if they have all sorts of other stuffs out here on Bike Week. Or is that different? Black Hills National Forest information. I wonder if that's different, like the log carving research station. Is that where like my magpie girl goes and she gets like maps or whatever and they tell her where she can camp and everything? I bet that's what that is, where you go and like look up where you want to go and camp and tell the game people that if you're not back in a week to send in a search party because you're dead. That's an RV thing with an old 40 type thing in it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, do they do like the wood carving during Sturgis and stuff, or is it just all motorcycles? Because I didn't realize Sturgis was as long as it was. It's like 2 solid weeks, I think. And there's a lot of bikes out here. We just, oh, what's that in front of us? Y'all see that, like, glass dome thing? I stopped at the Harley shop here. They have women's concealed carry leather vests that actually fit and are designed for women. And they don't have giant Harley logos all over them because I'm on a Grom. Some of them Harley riders will get mad and want to beat me up, although they don't know it's a concealed carry vest, if I'm wearing their Harley logo on my baby Grom weed whacker. But I like it. I like it. I got it on. We'll see how it does today. Oh, there's cats. I wonder if you'll see buffalo. Isn't there buffalo out here? I know there's elk out here. One lady on Facebook, I know I talk about Facebook all the time. That's where I get my information, I guess, which is a horrible source of information. One lady, there's farmers market. Look. One lady was talking about her, she was riding on the back with her husband, and they slipped in some elk poop, literally elk dung, and went down and it hurt her knee and ankle and stuff. She's okay, you know, they weren't going fast or whatever, but watch for the elk and the buffalo apparently. Look at the dinosaur. There's so much to do out here. Look at all them rocks in that creek. Y'all know I want me some of them rocks. I could put a bag on my back and load up on them. Oh God, I'm going uphill. Y'all, my Grom was going 65 in Tulsa the other day. I don't know what's going on in Tulsa, but it ain't doing it no more. We'll downshift trying to make it up the hill. As everybody's passing me because my poor baby Grom don't go very fast. I'm going 45 into 60. Actually, I'm still within the legal speed limit. What was I rambling about? Before my poor little Grom wouldn't make it up. Oh, see, those are the pretty views. You see that? See that? There's just sky over there. On the way back, that's a little scary. That really is just sky, and then you fall into the treetops right there. Y'all see that? Hello, mister. I don't know what you're driving, motorcycle rider. Look at that. It's just open sky. Open sky. They have helicopter tours out here too. That might be fun to do sometime, but not today. Today, we ride. I don't know about that side. That side over there is probably going to be interesting because here you get more of a, I don't know if it's a false sense of security, but in a way more of a sense of security because you're by the mountain. Over there it looks like you're by the edge of the mountain. See the treetops? I hope it don't rain. That better not be rain clouds. He took my coat off of me and gave me this vest and told me to leave the coat and take the vest. 47. We gonna make it right up here. We come to a flat spot. I can build me up some more speed. Zip line for miles in Keystone. I don't think I'm gonna zip line up here. What is that? Just a turnaround? Kind of looks like it. It said no trucks up here. So I don't know if it's all trucks or nobody with trailers or if it's just delivery trucks or whatever. I don't know. Sure, there's a wildlife. Drive-through wildlife park. We better not drive through, then bears will get us. That would be neat though. Bear Country, USA. Drive-through wildlife park. Oh my goodness. So, that reminds me of a story. Somewhere down, I think it was around like Branson, Missouri, there is this place called Animal Kingdom. Or Animal Safari, I don't know what it is, but it's a drive-through animal park, just basically like that one, right? Oh, they're on their golf carts. So, when I was a youngster, Dad took me on vacation to Branson, and I think we went to like Dollywood and like a few places like that, right? It wasn't nothing super or whatever. We went to Smoky Mountains and whatnot, and I wanted to drive through the Animal Kingdom. Sorry guys, I got an itch in my eye. So, we went to the Animal Kingdom, and we were in a little, I think it was an S10 or Ford Ranger, I don't know. Whatever it was one of them little pickup trucks. And we was driving through there. Was it his Jeep? It may have been when he had his Jeep still. We was driving through there, and there was a damn old buffalo in the road. Now, first of all, I was already mad at him. Because at the beginning, they're like, do you want to buy food? And he's like, no, no, no. And we just went on. I'm like, how come you didn't want to buy food? I wanted to feed the animals. And he's like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Because he's a butt face. So anyway, we go on, and we're driving through, and there's like, I don't know, buffaloes and elks and deers and monkeys, and some stuff's in cages, and, you know, but you drive through the whole big acreage, right? So this buffalo's in the road. And he won't move. So we sat there for like 5 minutes, right? Because we're checking everything out anyway. It's vacation time, right? Look at all them vacationers. It's vacation time, right? There's Old McDonald's farm. It is a real place. Anyway, see that? I'm getting distracted. There's a woolly mammoth. So we sat there for like 5 minutes, hanging out, waiting for the buffalo to move. Finally, he's like, okay, so he honks, right? Honk, honk. And the buffalo just looks at him like he's stupid. Okay. So he honks again. Honk, honk, honk. Nothing. The buffalo just looks at him like he's stupid. So finally, in all his brilliance, he decides Well, I'm just gonna barely creep forward, because naturally we don't want to run the buffalo over, because, oh, did that say ATV damage? Can we ride back there? Oh, anyway, so, he didn't want to run the buffalo, not that he could have ran the buffalo over, but he didn't want to run the buffalo over, so off we went, or off he went honking, right? Honk, 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 nothing, nothing, nothing. We're just gonna go forward just a little bit, and we're going to gently nudge the buffalo. Gently nudge, no big deal, just a little nudge. I wonder what all these places are. So we creep forward, and we gently tap the buffalo. Buffalo do not like to be gently tapped. Buffalo will take their heads and horns and whatever else they have, and will remove your headlight if you gently tap them. Ask me how I know. I didn't tell him to tap the buffalo, so he had to put it in reverse and back up, and the buffalo finally meandered off. We did not gently tap any more animals that day. If they were in the road, they just stood there. Just got to stand there until they decided to move. And you know, they would move. They were just coming up because they wanted you to feed them their little grain stuff, which we didn't have any of to feed them. Now later that day, they had a little petting zoo, right? Rushmore. They had a petting zoo, right? And I'm like, okay, give me some food so I can feed the animals. So we paid like, you know, $1 or a quarter, whatever it was, for the little pellet food that they have there. So I'm going around, and there's ducks and rabbits and guineas and squirrels and ostriches. Ostriches. Now the ostriches, excuse me, there was also goats. Now the ostriches was in like fenced in areas, right? So they just weren't running about, but you know, you could still pet them and touch them and feed them and everything. They probably just didn't want them to kick you or whatever, or your kids to run around in there with them. So we get over there, and he decides he's going to feed the ostrich, because I'm throwing it on the ground. And he's like, oh, what are you throwing it on the ground for, Tammy? Feed it out of your hand. Well, if y'all listen to my stories, y'all done know that I have dealt with chickens before, and I know birds can be vicious little critters. And I know you can snap their neck sometimes, but an ostrich seems to have a pretty solid neck. I know it's, excuse me, I know it's kind of thin, but I don't think I could snap an ostrich's neck. Pretty sure it would kick my butt. So, oh, there's a bike way back there. So anyway, he decides to feed this ostrich out of his hand because he knows what he's doing. Don't be a scaredy cat, Tammy. As he holds out the little pellets of food in his hand, and the ostrich pecks him, and he screams like a little girl and drops the food because the ostrich pecked the snot out of his hand and hurt it. Yeah, I said it. The 10-year-old, I was probably 10, right? The 10-year-old had more brains. See that guy following us? There's a second guy following us back there. He'll probably pass us. I'm sure he's lots faster than me. I keep losing speed on the uphills. But that was my drive through. I think it was Animal Safari, something like that. I don't know. It was neat. I think it's neat to look at that stuff. I don't like it if they just like catch stuff and cage it up, but a lot of places are like the sanctuary type stuff where, oh look, this animal got hit and we what do they call it? Rehabilitated. I was gonna say recuperated. We rehabilitated it, so now we can't let it go back out in the wild because it can't fly right, or you know, whatever. Or it's been with people since it's a baby and it ain't afraid of people and people will kill it. There's all sorts of reasons why stuff can't be let back out. But you know, those things, if you can put them somewhere like that, then that's good, because then they can still have a life in captivity, and I can go look at them without having to feel bad. Who's that asshole over there? Not the one on the other side of the road. This one over here on the red Rebel. See, he's passing me because I'm going slow. See how much speed I've done lost going up this little hill? Oh my God, I say it's a little hill. Look at that. Y'all see that? I hope y'all are getting good views of this. I'm pretty sure I'm just going up a mountain. I've been going up a mountain for like 20 or 30 minutes now. I bet the drop-off's on the other side, because now I'm looking like I'm on the high side over here. Looking at the treetops. It sure is pretty. Oh, dang it, I didn't turn on my River app to track where I went today. I was going to do that. Damn it. There's some more bikes behind me. Hi, fella. Oh, well, I guess I have video footage of where I went today. What's he doing in my lane? You need to calm down, mister. If I was a car, I'd be taking up more lane. Okay, 58. We're going to be going back up the hill. Let's see if we can do it. Cosmos Mystery Area. What are you doing? Stay over there. I'm trying to keep my speed. I don't want to slow down. See, I've done slowed down to 54. 52, 53. You would think I was like freaking 80,000 pounds going up this hill on this little Grom, but I'm most certainly not. Keystone, Mount Rushmore, exit half a mile, use left lane. Is that where we're going? Huh. Here we go. Hill City and Crazy Horse is that away. And here it goes, still slowing down, still slowing down. Good Lord. Oh, well, I guess the left lane's an exit lane. Speed limit's 45. 45, I'm going above the speed limit. 1 mile an hour above the speed limit, thank goodness. Thanks for riding along. We'll see you later, guys. I hope it don't rain. If it does, I'm going to make him trade me shirts. He's